Hi, it's Brett Knowles from PM Squared Consulting. I wanted to give you a quick overview of how a COO from a major healthcare system typically looked at their strategy execution. Now, they looked at it through sort of four windows. I'm going to walk you through each of those four windows. I'll start at the top of the house. So what they wanted first to be able to do was to communicate about strategy and strategy execution to the board of directors and board of advisors. To do this, they took a look at their strategy and how they're executing it at the strategic pillar level. So if we go to strategy and we take a look at the strategy map, we end up with a view that looks basically like this, where we've got the overall strategy, then each of their core pillars. In this case, there are four core pillars. And within each of those core pillars, for example, engage caregivers, they break that down to sub-objectives and so on. Now, this is the top level that's shown to the board of directors. It doesn't drill into what the metrics are. It just gives us an overall feel of how we're doing against that 2030 strategy. So that's a board view. Next is, what would I look at every morning as I start my job, just to see what the heads up are of the issues that we need to deal with any given day. So his standard approach would be to go to the overall organization heat map. So the heat map, whether I take a look at it by teams or individuals, allows me to see overall in one quick view how the organization is performing. And obviously, any given day, I might want to focus in to understand what's happening in the objectives which are red and who's responsible and so forth. So this allows the executive every morning to do a quick briefing to begin to prioritize their time. The next level, and effectively the third view I wanted to share with you, is the ability to drill in and understand what's happening. To do that, we'll go down to the alignment view. So the alignment view, as you'd expect, allows to see how all the objectives align. So in this case, they've got their four pillars lined up, and I can drill through each pillar. So embrace digital. Within that, maybe I want to know how this objective is doing. By mousing over it, I can see who owns it, what all the key results are, what the overall performance is. In fact, by clicking on it, I can drill in and see even more data and commentary. So of course, I might also want to take a look at this, just taking a look at my own personal objectives. So these are now filtered by the ones that you would own. And again, you can see overall how we're performing. You can do the same behaviors. You can drill into it, understand the detail, take a look at commentaries, update, and so forth, and understand right down to the key results, the things that you directly have involvement in and things that you contribute to. The final view I wanted to show you is what you would do for your typical quarterly performance meeting with your organization. What does that look like? Well, think of doing a business review. You'd set up your standard template of what that business review would look like. And in that, you can begin to walk your team through on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, a standard series of reports and charts that you'll take them through. In fact, there's even an AI overlay where I can ask AI to generate a commentary based on the data that I've put together for this view. So again, think of getting yourself ready for your weekly executive review. You go to your standard dashboard, you ask AI to do a quick pass, and it will take a look at all the commentary that exists at the objective and the key result level and put this in front of you so that you can begin to work with your leadership team on managing the specific issues that need the leadership's attention in this chunk of time.